Breaking news. Tensions and high stakes as Trump pushes for Gaza ceasefire amid Iran crisis. In a pivotal moment, President Donald Trump is working to broker a ceasefire in Gaza next week during a high-stakes summit at the White House with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Trump's negotiating team is diligently working to close the gaps between Hamas and Israel, focusing on an agreement that would secure the release of hostages and end the ongoing hostilities. But here's where it gets controversial. This meeting comes on the heels of Trump's decisive military action against Iranian nuclear facilities and the subsequent efforts to mediate a ceasefire between Israel and Iran. This military strike has not sat well with some of Trump's most loyal followers, who believed he would steer clear of new conflicts. Trump has emphasized that he plans to be very firm with Netanyahu to conclude the conflict, expressing hope for a deal by next week. And this is the part most people miss. Currently, Hamas is deliberating on a revised 60-day ceasefire proposal provided by mediators from Qatar and Egypt. The mediators are working intensely to create a framework that could lead to serious negotiations. Netanyahu, during his visit to Washington, is expected to announce not only a ceasefire, but also potential agreements with neighboring Arab nations. Israel's ambassador to the UN, Danny Danon, described the visit as a very important event for peace efforts. Netanyahu is in a stronger position to pursue a peace deal despite opposition from far-right members of his cabinet. This lift comes after a joint U.S.-Israel operation against Iran, with polling showing an 82% support rate among Jewish Israelis. However, Israeli officials clarify that the ceasefire proposal under discussion would still permit ongoing military actions if needed. The newest proposal, set for June 30th, includes Hamas releasing 28 Israeli hostages, 10 alive and 18 deceased, over 5 stages within the ceasefire duration. Humanitarian aid would be delivered to Gaza through the UN and the Palestine Red Crescent Society. Controversy alert. Will this proposed ceasefire keep the door open for further conflict? Some Israeli officials believe it does not signify a full end to hostilities, leaving the question open whether this strategy could extend Israel's military influence. Talks have been at a standstill over Israel's preference for a temporary ceasefire, while Hamas demands a permanent end and full Israeli withdrawal. This fundamental disagreement has complicated Trump's negotiations. Yet the new pact offers Trump's commitment to the deal and continued talks for a lasting peace. Heshen Youssef, a former Egyptian diplomat, explained that Hamas might feel forced to accept the U.S. proposal due to weakened support from the Arab world and mounting hardships in Gaza. A diplomat suggested that Hamas may be reluctant to agree, fearing the possibility of escalated Israeli actions. Despite resistance from his far-right coalition, Netanyahu seems inclined to pursue a deal, knowing the IDF has mostly achieved its objectives, and this move might bring detained hostages home. Furthermore, Hamas has been growing weaker due to the conflict with Iran, its key supporter. Let's stir the conversation. Do you think Netanyahu's strategy of leveraging the Iran operation offers a unique advantage in the peace talks? And do you believe that facilitating a temporary ceasefire could open the path to a permanent resolution? Or is it just a stopgap measure that delays deeper issues? Share your thoughts in the comments below. This surge of diplomatic activity intensified after a ceasefire ended the 12-day conflict between Israel and Iran on June 24th. For many Arab nations, resolving the Gaza conflict is crucial for regional stability and a step towards solving the long-standing Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Egypt's foreign minister, Badr Abdulati, and Saudi Arabia's foreign minister, Prince Faisal bin Farhan, emphasized the importance of keeping humanitarian aid flowing into Gaza. Since its launch, the Israeli military operation in Gaza has led to significant loss of lives and displacement among Palestinians. The ongoing conflict has also severely strained Gaza's medical resources, with critical shortages of fuel and supplies reported by aid organizations. Join the debate. How crucial do you think international cooperation is to resolve such conflicts? Is focusing on immediate humanitarian relief and medical aid crucial, or are broader political agreements the only way to ensure lasting peace? We invite your viewpoints in the discussion below.